Hello and welcome! I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to Death of the Wild, the all Zelda, all the time show. Why are you talking that way?
What are you talking about?
This
is my voice now.
No, that is not how you talk.
This is how
you
I
talk
sound.
through your nose like I do.
I do not. I have a sultry voice.
Are you doing this because we saw Kevin Conroy yesterday?
Kevin Conroy. Yeah, I had forgotten.
Had you now? It wasn't even in your mind.
Kevin Conroy of the animated Batman.
Yeah, and a lot of other things.
And a lot of other Batman.
He voiced Batman and Batman.
And he has a lovely, deep voice.
Yeah. The one you're attempting to imitate right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
and
how
he also does the voice of Batman in the Arkham games.
We were at a convention, and he was there, and we saw a panel, and he gave us a talk.
Yeah.
And now I talk this way.
Oh, is that it? You were so moved.
I found my inner voice.
Yeah, and your balls dropped.
And my balls dropped. That gets tiring after a while.
Yeah. When you're using a full voice that you don't use, instead of talking through your nose like we normally do.
I crack my voice cracked when I try to. I'm Batman. I almost did a weird.
I can't do a
blending. Weird accents in there.
Yeah, you were almost going British there for some reason, like a terrible British. But
I was trying to go for cultured.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
A man of a deep voice.
I learned not to
high
try
society.
I learned not to try to do a lower voice. It's just exhausting. Instead, I do the more scratchy and gravelly. Like ghouls, I do ghouls. I like ghouls. Ghouls are fun to do.
Well, I've done horse recently.
Horse, like horse, like
like yay horse.
I mean, you did
not for the D&D game.
Yeah, exactly.
You made me neigh.
Yeah, because you claimed to speak with beasts, so I had you show me.
You were like, I need to hear it.
Yeah.
So I was like. And I was asking a question, so it had to have the inflection right. So it was like, nay, nay, Wilbur. Yeah, basically, and I had to think about it, like they had to have a in the voice, so you have to.
It's got a waver. Yeah. James Baxter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just exactly. Yeah. So
pretty adventure times out there.
But yeah, so we've been playing Zelda.
No.
A lot.
Yeah. No, I wasn't done talking about voices.
Oh, no?
But let's talk about why we saw Kevin Conroy.
Okay, we saw Kevin Conroy.
Because we're going to talk about Zelda. That's going to get covered.
Yes, okay.
There's no hurry.
All right, got it.
But we went to Dallas, and on a whim, but more or less.
More or less.
And to the Fan Expo in Dallas, Texas. Tejas.
Dallas.
Dollars, taxes.
That's it.
And Kevin Conroy. We saw a panel with him. We saw him. We saw. I saw Mark Hamill's beard.
Yeah, I saw a gray thing through the crowd.
Yeah, through the crowd. I saw his
It may
beard.
have been just a gerbil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wish we could have stayed for today because I would have gone to the panel that had Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. That would have been a good thing.
That would have been cool.
Because watching Mark Hamill do the Joker is a joy.
Yes, I've seen videos. It's quite
it's fantastic.
My favorite one he's done is like there's a video of him doing Luke Skywalker talking to the Joker all at the same time, having a conversation with himself.
I bet that's pretty good.
It's fantastic.
I probably should check that out. That's pretty good.
If you haven't seen that, go find it. I'm sure you can search it, but it's great.
Yeah.
It's quite amusing.
Yeah.
But we saw him.
We saw
Adam West was
Adam
there.
West is there. Burt Ward. Tim Curry.
Didn't see him.
I didn't get a
physically.
chance to see him either. He
No.
was around, but
And
our brother and Rob and his wife
Uh-huh.
saw him, and they got a picture with Hamill.
Yes.
And
And she got a picture with Tim Curry as well.
Yeah.
So
and
we saw him in picture form.
in picture form, which is the only way I really need to experience my celebrities.
Yeah, I don't need to.
We saw Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, that
Meatloaf.
all important Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
And we actually saw him real close because we,
Yeah.
we saw him. We went walk through
Yeah.
and we saw him at his little
Yeah.
signing booth and saw
Yeah.
him there. And then we were walking through the floor, and all of a sudden I see this big guy just walking around
Yeah.
with his hands up. And I was like, "What's going on here? Why is this guy in a suit
Like,
walking?
he was making a
like,
path.
making a path." And then I was like, "Oh, someone's behind him." And I looked behind him, and it was Meatloaf.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, it's
Right,
Meatloaf."
And and it's funny because I think of Meatloaf as a musician,
Yeah.
and it did not connect to me until I was at the con and we had walked past him twice before
Yeah.
I made the connection that
Oh,
they
yeah.
had all the Rocky Horror people there, and I'm like, why did they stick him over here with the Rocky Horror stuff? And then I was like, oh yeah, because he's in Rocky Horror.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 'cause
I've
you've
never seen Rocky
it.
Horror.
Yeah, well, it's not for everyone. But I was like, oh yeah, he's in that movie, and because I always think of Meatloaf as the musician, not
And
you
the
know,
food.
in the act. And then when I do think of him actor, I always think of him in, was it Layer Cakes? He was in Layer Cakes.
Oh yeah, he is in there.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've
Yeah.
seen that movie, but yeah,
So I always think of him in that movie.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
and
Okay.
then, so I don't really. I forget that he's because I've only seen Rocky Horror once.
No.
I don't. I mean, it's a fun movie, but I don't get the hype. But to each their own. To each their own.
I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying a
To
name?
each
Oh, to each their own.
their own.
I thought you said Gene Sterone. I was like, who is Gene Sterone?
Gene Sterone, the greatest actor or actress in the world. It's kind of vague.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's like all conventions, and we've been to
Yeah.
several now,
Yeah.
and it's
This
just a
one-
lot of stuff, a
A
lot of people,
a lot of cool stuff. But I did. The only thing I purchased was a Solaire of Astora pin, like a little kind of a cartoon pin.
Yeah, it's
of
about
him.
an inch
with it
high.
praising the sun.
Yeah,
so
it's
to
really
speak.
cute.
It's I walked, didn't see it,
I saw it.
and you saw it, and you said, yeah, they had a little pin of Solaire, and I was like, I'm not going back because if I look at it, I'm gonna buy it. And we happened to come back by later, and I saw it, and
I pointed it out to
and
you.
I glanced at it, and I just ran away. I
You
literally-
immediately kept walking.
I just turned and ran away because I was like, if I keep looking at it, I'm gonna buy it. And so I was just like, okay, fine. I went back and bought it.
Yeah, I
And-
meant to buy a print
Yeah.
from an artist there, and I completely forgot.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of like prints that were like Japanese style.
Yeah,
like,
these old Japanese prints.
Yeah, like samurai
Yeah.
era kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's different characters from
Yeah,
different
like video games
fans
mostly.
video games, shows,
Yeah.
mostly video games, but
Yeah.
there was one that I thought was amazing,
Yeah.
and I was going to buy and make our buddy
Yeah.
Graham jealous.
Yeah.
Is a Metal Gear Solid one.
Metal Gear.
And it's him like crouched behind a barrel, and he looks like he's dressed like a samurai
Yeah,
kind of thing. He's got
traditional
his
samurai
sword,
guard.
and he's got a pistol on his chest,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
I looked at several. The one I wanted was the Dark Souls one.
The Dark Souls
'cause
one's
it was the character, the main character fighting
the boss. That's
Uh,
the two of them.
Orstein and Smaug.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember the names at all.
Yeah.
But
Or Smogue. I don't know how it's pronounced.
yeah,
It's kind of like, Smaug
Smaug
from the Hobbit, but it's spelt slightly different, I think.
yeah.
But anyway,
And they
or
had
it
a
might
bunch
be
of
spelled the
different.
same actually. Anyway,
They had a bunch of great stuff.
yeah, really cool stuff. And my biggest complaint is that like I'm used to our convention's PAX,
Yeah.
and so it just felt like they just kept selling tickets because the place was
Yeah.
super crowded.
Oh, and of course we were on the busiest day. Too,
Yeah, it's true.
So it might
But
just been that.
It was, and it's a big floor, but there was a lot of stuff on it, and then it was just packed.
Yeah.
And Mark Hamill and Tim Curry being there, and
Yeah,
I
I mean,
I imagine
Tim
that-
Curry is up there, and he's had some health issues
Yeah.
in more recent years.
Yeah.
And so
it makes sense that a lot of people are
Probably a lot of
get a
people came
chance
to
to see him before,
before he
gets.
gets where he can't go to these things.
Yeah, exactly.
And Mark Hamill's going to be is probably going to be huge again.
Yeah, because,
with the new Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, and so who knows how many more of these things he'll come to regularly for a while.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I saw his face briefly in a crowd, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw Norman Reedus is there.
Yeah.
I didn't see Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He was there, but I never saw him.
Yeah.
Who's also on Walking Dead, and also the comedian, and
see, I haven't watched him as
Negan.
Negan, whatever.
Yeah.
And I know him from Watchmen.
Yeah.
I know him from The Losers.
Mm-hmm.
That's
he's
I
a good
like
actor.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
I know.
Batman's
dad.
He
as Thomas Wayne in a movie that's not
terrible
really,
movie,
not
but,
really worth his talent in my opinion. But that's a subject for another show.
Yeah. The show. Yeah.
But yeah.
So we did that. We spent all day doing that. Mm-hmm. Hung out with our buddy Ricky.
Our buddy Herb.
Our buddy Herb. Our Bro Rob was there. And his wife.
Yep.
And then we ran into some other people.
Our friends some people we hadn't seen in a long time.
Hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah, so it was cool.
It was
cool. We kept running into lots of people we knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of cool stuff. We went over to their little gaming area, which was. And when you're used to PAX, it was pretty pitiful.
Well, and it was fun. It was cool that they had it, but the way it was laid out, it was
everything was kind of hidden in their own little rooms, and so it was like it was almost like, am I supposed to go in here?
Yeah, there's all these little meeting rooms.
Yeah,
and they had tables set up, and I think you just go in and
walk
play.
in and play.
But it was a little closed off, so it wasn't very welcoming.
It was off, down in a hallway away from the main floor and everything. So it was kind of strange, but.
And in this fan expo, there is a broad stroke of things, so it's not like very specific at all.
Yeah,
and so it covers some gaming stuff, and so we saw cosplay for comics, we saw cosplay for video games.
My favorite one I saw.
Yeah,
there was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
But my favorite was there was a guy in a black mage, like. Original Final Fantasy 1 Black Mage.
Yeah.
I loved it. He must have been miserable, though, because it was like all felt.
Yeah.
Like it was like it was a fantastic costume, but I know he must. I hope he had a fan or something, because I know he was
some kind of cooling system.
Because he was. I don't know how he wasn't dying in that.
Oh.
I was hot just being, wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah. Lots of gender swap characters, which I really enjoy.
I love that stuff.
I
think it's fantastic. Anytime someone takes and does a little twist on a character, I love it. I think
make
it's
it their own kind of thing.
We saw a female Marty McFly.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That was pretty good.
She was dead on.
I saw a Winter Soldier, 2 Winter Soldiers.
They were both really good.
Really good. I was like, oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And then I saw lots of Overwatch characters.
Tons of Overwatch. That's all. Yeah, lots of tracers, lots of people, just lots of girls with tracer hair, even if they weren't dressed as tracer.
Yeah.
Some of them were really good. I thought there was I think that same girl that she was tracer, and then there was a guy with her. I assume was a guy. As Reaper, which was really good, and then there was a fantastic Reinhardt.
Huge.
The
guy was on stilts or something.
Yeah, he had to be. I had to be on risers, and like he couldn't fit through a door. He was like to scale.
Yeah,
and it was a really good costume.
It was really good. I did see, and I was pretty. I was impressed.
Yeah.
So I saw a group go by, and it was a gender swap of one of the characters, and I can't remember which one now. But then right behind it, it was a Roadhog.
Oh yeah.
But it was a female Roadhog.
Yeah.
And
I didn't see it. You told me.
She committed.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Yeah.
She had the body type.
Okay.
And she committed to it. And even
she
went all the way, and I approved significantly.
Yeah.
I was really impressed that she committed to it that well.
Did she had the tattoo?
She had the tattoo on her belly and everything.
Wow, that's cool.
I was really.
That's awesome.
I was like, so whoever you are, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But, some people, they do characters that, they obviously not their body. I've seen, fat Wolverines and stuff, and that's fun. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's always cool when you see someone who even if they have an unusual body type that fits a certain character and they'd go for it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's always cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Working with your strength is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I'm also all for if you want to dress up as, I saw a really good, it was a guy and I assume his daughter and and he didn't really look the part, but he was Logan and
from Logan.
From Logan. Yeah. He was playing Wolverine from Logan and the daughter was X-23. Laura. I could not remember her name for whatever. Yeah. And it was great. I was like that. I mean, they neither of them look particularly like it, but the fact that they did it the dynamic was perfect.
I love it when a family cosplays there because it's really cool. I don't know if I'd ever be a part of something like that because I'm lazy. Yeah. But it's really cool when you see it. I saw 2 little girls. Yeah. There were zombies. Yeah. And they had like the child leash thing, but they were chained to their parents. So
the mother was like holding them.
And they were just running around. Yeah. It was like watching 2 wild zombies run around. Little girls, and they were like, but they were unchained. And like, oh, that's hilarious. Lots of cool stuff.
Really cool stuff. And like I said, my biggest point because it was so crowded. Yeah, and I don't know. I get overwhelmed in crowds, and so but it was fun. It was cool. It was cool to see some cool people, and it's cool to see Kevin Conroy because we've been listening to his voice
for years,
for a long 90s, time.
So.
Since the animated series, we watched that, and then he did almost all the Arkham games.
He didn't do Arkham Origins.
He didn't do Origins, but he did all the other ones, and he's fantastic.
He's good.
He's very talented, and I've always been impressed with the way he does Batman. Yeah, and of course Mark Hamill's fantastic as Joker. I don't think anyone denies that. Yeah, and so listening to both of them is cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was fun. Yeah. Especially for something we didn't really plan to do.
Yeah, we decided last Sunday night to go to this. Yeah. And it was kind of tied to some other friends are going but it was like, okay, we'll just go. Yeah. And didn't pre-buy anything, just kind of showed up and went and wandered around and the busiest I've ever seen a McDonald's.
Yeah.
We went for lunch at McDonald's. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So you want to talk about Zelda?
Yeah, let's talk about Zelda.
Should we do our ad?
We have a sponsor this week.
Yeah. And I have it here. I have the print. I have the copy in front of me.
Daniel's going to do the sponsor.
Y'all get yourself ready. Here's our first sponsor.
Here we go.
Do you have property in the greater Hyrule area? Do you have a Korok infestation? Call Deaf and Dumb Mythical Creatures Handling for a free consultation on our Korok removal services. We will perform whatever task needed to draw out and capture the Korok in its hiding place and humanely remove them from your property for the special low price of 100 rupees.
That's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
That's a really good deal.
You can't beat that.
You cannot beat that.
You cannot beat that. And let's be honest, Koroks are a problem.
They are everywhere.
They are everywhere, making noise. Mm-hmm. Trying to hand out seeds to children. Mm-hmm. They need to stop.
They're a menace.
Yeah,
and we are the people to deal with them.
Yeah, these are the people to take care of it. Mm-hmm. And please stop calling us about bokoblins.
Yes, we don't do
bokoblins.
We don't do bokoblins.
Shut up about the bokoblins.
We only solve puzzles for little woodland creatures that have seeds.
Yes,
we want the seeds.
No. I mean, it's just an honest business.
Yes. We're not reselling the seeds.
This fell apart really.
I think it went really well.
Oh yeah, yeah. We should get more sponsors.
We should get more sponsors. Maybe in the greater Hyrule region.
Hyrule area, yeah.
Go to Gordon City, find some kind of market.
Gordon.
Goron.
Jim Gordon, mayor of Gordon City.
Jim Gordon, along with I'm Gordon Friedman in the Gorons.
Welcome to Gordon Town. Is your first or last name Gordon? Then get the fuck out.
If you're not welcome here, we don't like
your
other
kind
namers.
here.
This is stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah,
We're still playing Zelda.
Yes.
It's all I played.
Yes, I played that.
Yeah.
I played that. I spent some time earlier today playing.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. I'm progressing to about halfway to the game.
Uh-huh. I have no idea.
Anyways.
I have no idea. I've been wandering around. I've been kind of scoping out more and more areas.
Yeah.
Like, I've been being brave and venturing to areas that look scary and finding more shrines and collecting them Koroks.
Yeah.
And I have spied a beast of the divine variety.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was terrifying.
Impressive.
Just moving in some fog
Mm-hmm.
in the distance.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's good.
And there's so much cool stuff.
There's so much little things, and I keep finding more stuff.
Yeah.
I keep discovering more little elements to it. The way some of the systems in it work, and some stuff you don't really get a full scope of what, all the things until you kind of get to certain areas. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't even think about that, and that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But and I don't want to spoil it, but it's good.
I enjoy like the simplicity of a lot of it.
Yes.
It's a lot of really simple concepts,
Uh-huh.
but like they're satisfying and a lot of them aren't necessarily hard or difficult, but usually you just have to think about it the right way and then you figure it out. But they're always even the Korok stuff is all fairly simple.
Yeah.
But it's just satisfying every time I see one. Every
love
time
the
I get
Koroks.
one.
I
Yeah, I know
really
you
do.
have a soft spot for
I
them.
was just like, I haven't seen one in a while.
What?
And it's really
You're not
making
looking.
me sad. It's
You're-
really making me sad.
you're
'Cause
just-
I
you're just not
was like,
looking.
okay, I'm going to focus on the story and going through.
Mhm.
And I see stuff that might be them, but
Yeah.
I don't. It's something different, and I don't know how to do it.
Oh yeah,
So,
I
I'm
found
like, I don't
several
know what
different
this
ones
is or
now.
how to
Like
do
I've
it.
seen some different stuff.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not sure what to do with this.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure if I have the right thing or what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Um,
I also enjoy. So far, I've also enjoyed there are shrines. Yeah, shrines.
You said it right the first time.
I don't know why.
Shine.
Shrine.
Trials. Trails.
Shining. Some people can shine, and some I don't know. I
don't
was,
know where
I
we
was gonna
going
I
with
was gonna
that.
quote. I was trying to quote The Shining, and then I realized I didn't know the quote.
You started and you
I
went,
started.
nope.
Yeah, I cannot remember the quote. So anyway,
I don't.
The Shining, good movie. See it. I don't know. But shrine. I like that they're like the little trials, and most of them you just have to find them. But then there are some that you have to solve a puzzle to get into them.
Yeah.
And those I'm really enjoying. I'm finding more and more of them like that, and I really like those.
Yeah. There's a lot of little things, and it all kind of grows.
All kinds of riddles.
Yeah, it's fun.
And
I like it.
Oh, it's so
fun.
good. Rob joined us.
Robert has joined the fold of the Switch owners.
The elite, those with a Switch.
Yeah. So it started out as me and Graham.
Yeah.
And then you joined us. So
Graham
it was
and I.
3 for 4. And literally a week later, Robert got one.
It's kind of funny because he was kind of grumbling all the time, like, man, y'all don't have Switches. I really want one, but it's money and stuff. And then he was like, he called me. I think it was Thursday.
Yeah.
I was headed home. He was headed home from work, and he gave me a call. And he was just like, and not in a good mood because he was trying to work out, because he was trying to get one at Best Buy because, his wife had a credit card system there, so he was like, oh, I can do it that way, and then, that'll make it simple and easy and convenient. And so he went on his lunch to check and see, what it'd take to get him on her account so he could use it. And he got there, and they had Switches. And he was and he couldn't use the account yet. She had to still do something to get him on it. So he didn't have the account to buy it, but they were sitting there with
Wow,
some.
I didn't know that.
And so he had to walk away from it. And so he called me and was just bitter and grumbly. It was it was right there in front of me and I couldn't buy it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, well, I think I'm going to after we have dinner, I'm going to see if she wants to run over to one nearby, another Best Buy near the house, and look. And then he sent us a text saying he got one. I'm like, yay!
Yeah.
And so,
see, I didn't hear the lunch story at all.
Yeah, he went on lunch and they had one and he couldn't get it. And so he was pretty annoyed about it. And then he was able to get one that evening, so it ended up making up for it.
So stock is showing up.
Yeah,
pretty regularly.
Yeah,
a
lot of places are getting them in steadily.
I haven't looked anymore because no one I know is looking for them anymore.
Everyone's got one.
We all got one.
I spent like 2 weeks obsessing over them and looking for them and constantly saying, "Who's got them? Where can I get them? Do I want to buy one?" I kept going in the shops, going, "I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna look around, see if they have one." I don't think I'm going to buy one, but I'm just going to look. And if they had one, I probably would have bought one, but I never did. No one ever had it.
We all know you would
have
bought one.
Because I'm weak.
Yes.
And and then I, end up having to make a trip, as I talked about last week.
Yeah.
But so I've been playing it a lot.
Now there was a downside. Robert did end up with one of the ones where the left controller connectivity doesn't.
Yeah, he's run into some connectivity issues. Yeah. I haven't seen it all, but I'm mostly playing portable mode, so maybe that's why I haven't noticed it.
I've done both. I go back and forth. I have no problem with mine.
I don't. So I guess out of the four of us, one of us, I guess, was bound to get one.
He's going to send it off. And
I think he said he was going to send it off this week.
Yeah, and get it sorted.
But so if you do have one that has a problem, an issue with connectivity, I think it's mostly the left one.
It's
the left Joy-Con, the left controller. If you have trouble with connectivity, what you can do is send it off to Nintendo, and they will replace it. They will fix it and then send it back to you.
Yeah, I think it's like a week or so.
I think they also have a system where you can get basically a refurbished one that they've already fixed, and they'll send you it to you.
Oh, really?
You have to give them your card information so that if you don't send it back, they'll charge you. They'll send you one, and you just take one and you put yours in the box and ship it back.
Yeah,
I think they have a system for that too.
That's what they should just do. He should just do that. And then he can get right back to playing Zelda pretty quickly. Yeah. I bought the Switch backpack.
Yeah.
And it is pretty cool.
I like it. I really like it.
I was on the fence about it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get... I saw it at a Fry's, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I had seen pictures of it, but I didn't realize how big it is. I mean, it's a full-size backpack.
Yeah.
And it's got pouches and all kinds of stuff inside of it.
Fantastic.
For all the Switch accessories, all the parts go in it.
Yeah.
And my laptop fits in there with it. I'd fit everything for this podcast in that bag.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And
for anyone who hadn't noticed, Dudley is in the studio with me.
Yes, I am.
Yay.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah. It's like a telephone thing. No, like the dial tone. Like, no. You're just being stupid now. No. You know what I'm talking about. No.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
You don't know? I'm talking about the dial tone.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We should start something.
Yeah,
a service.
Yeah,
dial tones. Yeah. Deaf for us.
Yeah,
deaf for us.
Deaf
and dumb. Dial tones. Deaf and tones.
Did you just say deafandumb.com?
I'm just spitting stuff out. It's just yeah.
Okay,
something will be funny.
Yeah. No, I'm not optimistic so far.
It takes a lot. It's a 1% thing.
Yeah. You just rapid fire.
Rapid fire. That's the Robin Williams way, right?
Except Robin Williams was hitting most of the time.
9 out of 10.
Yeah. I would say probably
9.5.
I would say like 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I did that. So I had that, and it's great. Now my travel bag and everything going on there. Had some stuff happen this week, and had a roller coaster ride of emotions.
Oh, yeah?
So, Thursday night,
yeah,
I just happened to look at Twitter. I don't ever check it. I check it once a week or so. I just happened to look, and I saw someone posted on Twitter, it's like, Best Buy is getting
Oh yeah.
NES Classics.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it will go live at noon.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And
I
we were
immediately
all,
texted to you. I immediately texted. It was a group text with you, Graham, and Robert.
yeah, Rob.
Bro Rob.
Rob.
And
Ham.
and I was like,
Dead.
just a big, Batman. Batman. I
don't do Batman. I'm not very good at Batman.
And the
Swear to me! Where are the drugs
I
going?
do the laryngitis Batman.
in the laryngitis Batman.
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy says the laryngitis Batman.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, and I was like, I sent that to y'all, and I was like, oh, and so the next day,
Yeah, we were all camped
we
out
were
at
all
lunch.
like, all of us on our lunch break,
Yeah.
were like trying to buy one.
and
And
me and my buddy Max at work, who's a saint.
Yeah.
We're both camping it out, like
Yeah.
trying to get one.
so, I had the website up at 11:30.
Yeah,
And
I
I
had
went
it
on my
up
lunch. I
literally
ate my
all
lunch
day.
at 11:30, and then I was sitting on it. I was like, I got 30 minutes to get this,
Yeah,
and then just start refreshing the page, just
Yeah.
constantly,
Yeah.
refreshing the page, and then at 12 o'clock came, nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
not in stock, sold out.
yeah,
Nothing happened. About 5-10 minutes later, it changed,
yeah.
and then I proceeded for the next 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to purchase one
Yeah.
because it finally popped up. You could get it added to cart. I had all my information go, and I was
Yeah.
just, and it would take about 10 minutes. I spent trying to put it in my cart. Got it in my cart. Another 10 minutes trying to set the shipping, and then the final was just process the deal for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I literally was about to give up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna have to go back to work.
Yeah.
I was about to give up.
Yeah.
And then it went through.
Yeah.
It completed the transaction.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit, I'm
Yeah.
getting an NES
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
And
And
then not long after that, Graham's
Graham's wife
got one.
Yeah.
And no one else did,
Yeah.
sadly.
Miranda. Our
Yeah.
buddy Miranda.
Yeah. Our buddy Miranda.
Yeah.
Uh,
she managed to get one. She got one short. Yeah. Hers went through like shortly. I think right
after
pretty
mine.
close to you when you got yours.
Yeah.
I pretty much had given up. Max, who's a saint, he was at the same part. He got all the way to the part where we was just trying to finish the order, and he was trying to get the process.
Yeah.
And you kept hitting it over and over, and I kept thinking it kept acting like it was going to go through, and then it wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, that's what mine was doing.
Yeah.
And it took 10 minutes
Yeah.
before it went through.
Yeah, he spent well over 10 minutes
Yeah.
looking at that screen, and he had to, at one point he had to go enter a phone call, and so I was sitting there clicking it for him.
Yeah.
And then it ended up bouncing him back, and it took it out of his account, out of his cart.
Yeah.
I still had, as far as I got it where it was in my cart.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't know I had it in there anymore, I just happened to pull the page back up, and there it was in my cart, and I kept trying to sit there and see. I had already pre-entered all my information.
Yeah.
I pre-entered all my card information. It had everything.
same
All I
thing.
did was just doop, doop, and go, and I couldn't even get past that screen. And yeah, so you're gonna get one, right?
Well, the next morning I got up and I checked my email while I was leaving for work, and I got an email at 10:30 the night before, and my order was canceled.
Yeah, that's lame.
So I was like, and the reason it gave me wasn't a good reason.
No, it
It
wasn't
said,
like, hey, we accidentally oversold. Or
if they
anything.
said we oversold and you're on the short list,
yeah,
fine, I would have let it go.
yeah,
But it didn't say that. It said we were not able to verify your information, so your order was canceled.
Yeah.
And I was like,
what?
that's bullshit.
My information's solid. I have the best information.
And so I was like, screw it. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour to get to work. I'm calling Best Buy. So I called, and I spent most of my drive to work on the phone with Best Buy. And this really nice lady, woman, I don't know what that... Is it rude to say lady?
I don't know. I maybe
This day and age, I have
mean,
no idea what's offensive anymore.
I just assume most of the things I say are rude. So I don't
this
know.
nice person.
Nice person.
She was said, "Oh, let me look at it." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, let me check and see what the deal is." And she's like, "I can't." She said, "Your information fine. I don't know why they canceled it." She verified my address and she verified, all the information. I was like, "Yeah, that's all right." And she's like, "Oh, I'm not seeing a reason why, so I will reprocess your order." And so they'll put you on hold while I do that. And I'm like, "This is not happening.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it."
Yeah.
She's gonna try, and they're gonna be out,
Yeah.
and then she's gonna go back and tell me they don't have any more.
Yeah.
And then she came back, and then and it was a while.
Yeah.
So she tried.
Yeah.
It wasn't like immediately.
Yeah.
And she came back and goes, "Yeah, we're out of stock of them." And I was like, "Okay." And I explained to her my complaint.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not. It's not her fault at all.
Yeah.
She's just doing her job.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all's email I didn't like.
Yeah.
As y'all said, hey, we screwed up. We took too many orders. I understand that. That's completely fine. That's, with this day and age and ordering limited things online, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't
especially
have
the number of
servers
volumes
that
are cranking out.
There's no way you can be ready for that.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of money to be ready for that.
There was hundreds, if not thousands, of people all
trying to do it.
trying to buy one.
On their servers are meant for just normal traffic, and
Yeah.
they can't pay extra for extra servers just for these one-off items. And so it would be stupid for them to be prepared for stuff like that. So I don't blame them for that. But I didn't like the way they sent the emails. Like, it was my fault.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure what it was.
Yeah.
And this might be bullshit there on them, is that because my shipping address was not the same as my billing address,
Yeah.
it was a minor red flag, and they're like, well, and they were looking for any excuse to drop some orders,
Yeah.
and I got the short list.
You gave them just
enough reason to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
If I had put both, just shipped it back here to home,
Yeah.
I probably would have got it.
Maybe.
I don't know for sure. I can't verify that at all, but I'm pretty sure that's what would happen.
So,
and that
here's what we're gonna do.
Pissed me off, but
We're gonna, we're gonna be very hush hush. So, we're just me, you.
don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. This is just us and our listeners.
Uh-huh.
We gotta plan how to steal Miranda's.
Yeah, because hers did go through.
Yeah, hers shipped.
Yes.
So
maybe we can get Graham on our side.
I
He can be bought, right?
Well, wait, he might be a liability.
Maybe we need to take him out.
He's a regular listener.
Yeah. Please disregard
Yeah,
everything.
no, we're not.
We'll edit
totally,
this out. We'll
we're
edit
not,
this out.
I'll make a note. I don't have a pen. Shit. I'll just remember.
Yeah,
I'll take it
remember.
out. I'll remember. I'll take it out.
You'll
And
take it out.
yeah. So let's just pick up like we weren't trying to scheme a heist or anything.
Okay, so let's roll back a little bit, and we'll start as if.
Okay. Do you have property in Greater Hyrule area?
I'm Batman.
No.
I am the knight.
I'm trying to remember the quote he did.
I am vengeance. I am vengeance. I am the knight.
I don't do it. I can't do Batman.
I am.
I stick with the monarchs and
the nasalier.
Yeah,
Ghouls. The people with smoking habits. Come here, child. Come here, child. Let me use your head as an ashtray.
That went dark. Oh.
Where's your brother?
Yeah.
You're not my grandchild.
I don't know you. Yeah, Daniel has strangest voice. And I will do the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So no more ramblings.
No.
No more Star Wars Destinies.
No
more
we're
Go
gonna,
Ball.
I'm gonna, shut up. This shows. I mean, we kind of gave up all those when we turned into Death of the Wind.
Death of the Wind, yes. We are now Death of the Wind.
No,
we will never talk about
not
anything
the title of that game.
Death of the Wind.
Death of the Wild.
Death of the Wild.
Yeah, because, I kept calling it
Edit that out, too.
Yeah. I kept calling it, when it first was coming out, I kept going, Breath of the Wind. And I'm like, it's not wind. Why do I keep saying wind?
Yeah,
and I
did
said
that
it
too.
again. I regressed. And you picked it up.
Death of the... whatever.
Death of the show.
Death of this show.
Yeah.
Did you play anything else this week?
No, I played Zelda.
Not play.
Why would I play anything else?
Yeah, that's me too.
I see things. There are some things I see in the game, and I just run away.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard
the music?
I have not encountered personally.
Have you heard the music? The do. Oh no, I can't do it. That's not right.
Yeah, come on.
I didn't practice this, so it's obvious.
Uh-huh.
Never
Come
mind.
here, child.
Yeah, never mind.
Sing the song for me.
Wait, let me go back to. I can do that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I can do ringtones all day.
Are you talking about that kind of like little chase music thing?
Oh fuck movie.
Yeah. Like when the Guardian music.
The Guardian music.
Yeah. The Guardian show up and yeah.
Yeah.
I went to get a tower to reveal a section of map.
Yeah. And you're right.
In an area that I shouldn't have been in.
Yeah.
And I will say I was successful.
Yeah.
But just.
It
was a lot of dodging and a lot of hiding behind rocks and like climbing
You're
it.
Shatnering your way up there.
Yeah. And,
rolling.
Throwing fake punches and I was climbing up the side of it. And I was like slipping around corners, like because there were multiple things aiming at me, and I was like, "Oh, it's moving around here. No, I'm gonna move over to this side. Now I'm just going back and forth."
I'm pretty sure I know exactly which tower.
You know which one I am?
Yeah, because I did the exact same thing. But yeah, it was good.
I keep thinking there's no way there's like I keep thinking I've got this game in my head. I know what to expect, and then I go into a new area and I'm like, no, this is all new. This is completely different.
Yeah,
like I go into the area and the environments change, the weather changes, the monsters tweak a little bit. Like there's like different variations on them, and I'm like, damn it, there's always new things I'm running to, and it's so big. I cannot stress like how huge it is.
I may have been to a third of the map.
Yeah, I don't think I've quite been that far, and I've still covered a massive area. It's ridiculous how big it is.
It's huge,
and it might help if I rode a horse once in a while.
I don't ride the horse.
But I don't. I like walking around. Every once in a while I'm like, oh, I'm gonna book it. I do have some qualms. I have a problem.
A qualm?
I have a qualm.
You got some qualms?
And maybe they'll fix this. Nintendo, I'm talking to you. I'm
not Nintendo.
I'm not talking to you.
No.
I'm talking to Nintendo.
Oh,
Shut up for a second.
All right.
I was moving along, and I came across some monsters in the field, and they were skeletons, and they were riding an appropriate horse. A skeletal horse. And I was like, can I ride this?
A scale mare.
And I hopped on it. And I was like, this horse looks badass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
I was like, hey, can you keep these? And you're like, what? And I showed you, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah,
and
I'd never seen it.
It looks amazing. And I'm like, well, there's the stables not that far away. So I'm like, I'm going to ride there. And I rode, and the whole way I was bonding with it, and I fell in love with this horse. His name is Calceron. Calceron.
Oh, yeah.
And I rode him, and I got all the way to the stable. In fact, I got worried. At one point, I got knocked off by a horse by a monster. Got me with an arrow, and I fell off. And I was worried I wasn't going to get him, but he stopped, and I went and hopped back on him and rode. And we bonded, and we became best as a friend. And I'm like, I'm all ready to name him. I'm going to register him to my horse. And as soon as I got to the stable and crossed the barrier of the fence, it knocked me off. He fell down dead. And just, boom, he disappeared.
Aww.
And I was hurt.
Your undead friend was dead.
My undead friend was dead.
Oh,
I know.
The mistake you made was naming him before you got to the stable. If you hadn't named him,
if I hadn't named him,
the emotions wouldn't exist.
If I had not had named him, I would not have loved him.
Or give him a stupid name. You'd be like, "Hello, Skeletor." Yeah. If you had not named him, what's pour one out for? What's his name?
Calceron. I'm gonna find him again.
You'll find him again.
I will find him.
You'll find him in the next life.
I will find him, and I will just never leave him. He will stay with me forever.
You'll just save that game, start a new one.
Yeah,
and play the game without. From then on. Yeah. Okay. Well, just want to get into some news.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah, sure.
maybe.
Let's do the news.
Let's do the news. Not a lot of stuff
Yeah,
this week,
let's
but
just-
we got some announcements.
Yeah, let's do the news.
Yeah. So, that was a weird sound. I'm sorry for our listener. You literally brought your Switch. Oh,
What? No, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you're. Yeah.
No, yeah, you go ahead. Let's do the news, Dudley.
Yeah. You have your Switch. You're
No,
not even gonna pay.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
And it was it not obvious with the little.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
And the. Okay. All right. That's copyrighted, I think.
Nah, what is? I don't know. The news? The news is copyrighted?
Okay. Are you seriously gonna play that while I'm doing the news?
I don't know what you... Are you going to do the news or what?
Okay.
It's very important that you do the news right now.
So a couple announcements this week, a couple of trailers. They've announced the Destiny 2, the sequel to Destiny 1.
Oh, what now?
Yeah. You played Destiny.
I have, yeah. Okay, I'll put this down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you brought that over.
You didn't notice it?
No.
It's been sitting on the table in front of us the
Has
whole
it?
time. It's been there the whole time.
I never saw it. It's right behind my my screen. I didn't see it. And so when all of a sudden I was talking and I hear the music and I was like, wait, what? I really didn't know you brought that.
I didn't. I was trying to be a little stealthy, but I didn't know. I thought I was not like being that stealthy.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
see it
anyway.
all.
Destiny 2.
Destiny
People
2.
care about that, right?
Yeah. Apparently, I did. I played the first one. I have it briefly.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have anyone to play with, so I didn't play it.
Yeah. Well, Trey's got it. Our buddy Trey's got it on PS4 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I may have
maybe
to grab
you can
that.
jump into it.
Yeah.
But I played it a lot
I
on
got
PS3
Zelda.
with Trey, and I liked it a lot. It was
fun.
one of those games I enjoyed playing, but it's mostly because I had a
People
buddy.
to play with
I had a
it,
buddy
yeah.
to play it with, and so I played it. You know, he would be like, "Hey," I rarely got on and played it by myself. It was always like, "Hey, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll play."
Yeah.
And I jumped on, and then I got busy and didn't play anymore. But
Yeah.
so
they've got 2 trailers,
yeah,
teasers.
yeah,
Don't really show any gameplay. It's just
no, it's just
a little
like
cinematic thing.
yeah.
It may be just me, and I didn't play it long enough on the first one, but it seems to me the tone has changed. Or it seemed to be a little. It seemed a little more lighthearted than I remember the first one.
It feels
being.
like when they were showing Destiny. I don't know. I don't really remember seeing the promotional materials for Destiny that much. But it feels like it was like more of a serious tone.
Yeah.
While like there was the tone that's in the trailers is like way a lot the characters are in the game.
Okay.
And so like when you interact with them, you get that kind of tone,
personality,
which is great. And then I think they just kind of decided to make that kind of
bring that to the forefront.
At least they made it brought it to the forefront for this for at least for the promos. The promotions doing for the new one,
and it may be one of the things that's the popular element of the last game. That's
maybe.
what people
I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the story in Destiny is.
Yeah, neither could I.
I
know
know
there's a big
this. Once upon a time, there was a thing called I believe it's called a ghost. It was Peter Dinklage.
And it's no longer Peter Dinklage.
And then at a certain time, it was no longer Peter Dinklage. It was Nolan North. And that is Destiny.
Yeah. You know what I did in Destiny? Pretty much nothing. I just ran around and did like the little stuff. I never did.
You didn't do the missions or anything?
I would do the side missions. I'd go
Really?
into area. I just had fun doing that.
Oh yeah, just run around shooting.
I would just run around and shoot stuff for a few hours at a time, and I'm like,
so you never did any of the trials.
I only made it to the moon.
You never did any of the strikes.
I got to the moon, and that was it.
That's it.
That's it.
So you never got to Mars. You never got to.
I didn't know Mars was in the game.
Yeah, you never got to. So you never saw the Cabal.
I guess not.
The Cabal are my favorite ones, and they're like these hulking armored dudes.
Yeah,
and they're like
I've seen videos
I consider them.
I never faced them in the
like,
game.
Like space giant dwarves. Giant space dwarves is how I call them because that's how they don't really have anything like dwarves, but they're just like these big hulking armored.
They're not dwarves, but they remind me of dwarves.
You know, this is by my free association. This is my show, so I can say whatever I want. And but yeah, I like the Cabal. And then, oh man, there's so many good things.
I know, but y'all were playing on PS3.
Yeah.
I had a PS4, and I had it on PS4. I even had the Destiny bundle. That's the one I got. Yeah, it was white, and I liked it.
Yeah.
And nothing's about white being superior whatsoever. You gave me a look. I
don't know what you're talking about. You just started talking about this. No. We're going to talk about this, Dudley. There's some problems.
In fact, I would argue that white is superior. Is that the word?
Inferior?
Inferior. That's a better word.
Superior.
That sounds legit.
Yeah. Sure it does.
Oh, man.
And you're proving your point, though.
Exactly. I am proof that we are superior. Superior.
But yeah,
or would it be
I don't
superior? Know. You gotta. It's because it's sub and that's PP, so it'd be sub with a B, so BB superior.
You're still talking? Okay.
You're like, I'm gonna go back to my Switch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to this. You when you're done with this. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It looks funny. I don't really like, and I like Destiny. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was the prisoner elders and the warden guy who introduced each of the little trials that you combat. Trials you did, and he had one of those, the Cabal and all this shit. Anyway, it's terrible. But and
your accent's terrible, or he's terrible?
My accent's terrible.
Okay.
But I liked it a lot. I enjoyed.
You liked your accent, or
no?
The game?
I liked the game.
Okay, got it.
My accent's terrible. Yeah, and But yeah, I liked it. I eventually kind of dropped it and didn't play it.
Yeah.
I wasn't like a hardcore fan of it, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like, it is on PC though.
Yeah, the new one's coming to PC too.
That's the only thing that kind of made me go, oh, maybe. Because at first I was like, I mean, I don't have the console, is what I thought.
Yeah.
So like, I have your PS3, and I assume it was just going to be on the PS4.
Yeah, it'll probably be just PS4.
And
I think it's PS4X. You'll have exclusive stuff for PS4. I know that.
Yeah.
And
but
it'll be on PC.
It's on PC.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I would consider it.
Yeah.
It just, it depends on, if I have money at the time.
Yeah. And
there's nothing else going on, which is never true.
And it's probably the same. If someone else is going to have it and wants to play, I'll probably play with them. I didn't really have anyone. I had some friends that played it, but our schedule wouldn't line up.
But let's be honest. I mean, I have Zelda.
Well, it doesn't come out till next fall, so.
But I'll still have Zelda.
Yeah. We'll have Mario Kart by then, too. That comes out next month.
Oh, that's nice. But I'll have Zelda.
Mm-hmm. That's the cool thing is when Mario Kart comes out, all four of us can get it.
Yeah.
And we can all play.
We can all play. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's a Mario Kart, man.
Yeah, we're going to kart it up.
Kart that shit.
Okay.
We're gonna shift it to the drift. This shit's gonna get real.
Okay, we're gonna stop you there. You need to stop. I think you're having a stroke.
I think I've died.
I think I'm dying.
Moving on.
Anyway, what else you got?
Let's see. Some other announcements. So they've announced the date for Guardians of the Galaxy. Telltale Games Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I was like, for the movie? Yeah, everyone knows. It's a
movie,
month away.
No, the game.
And I cannot wait.
We're a game show, Daniel.
Yeah, I know. But Guardians, Dudley.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
All I need in the world is Guardians of the Galaxy and Zelda.
Yeah.
And I have found true happiness.
I doubt that.
Okay.
Anyway, April 18th.
Okay.
That's when the new Telltale game comes out.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think I like Telltale games.
You don't think so?
I haven't played one that just like, oh, yeah, I should play this.
Yeah.
Haven't done it.
I
haven't played much of them.
Yeah.
I've done like the Walking Dead one a little bit.
So is it Guardians of the Galaxy a Telltale game?
It's Telltale Games.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, so they put it at the beginning.
It's at the beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a
it's
Telltale Games Batman.
No.
Or was it? No,
they were all like Batman, a Telltale game series.
I think this one is Telltale Games Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
I think.
I like that they're shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah, whatever. It's the same stupid shit. So that come out.
Okay.
Also, I saw this, and I don't think we've covered this.
Okay.
Planescape Torment.
Yeah.
Enhanced. Are
Enhanced?
you aware of this?
It seemed no.
It's Planescape Torment.
They did
Enhanced Edition.
like an HD remaster.
It's a updated version, so it works on modern PC without it being weird.
That's cool.
Because I understand that the old one is kind of difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Coming out the 11th of April.
April? But I have Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't have Zelda, I have Torment.
It's only $20.
I might have to get it just for archival purposes.
I might get it too, because I don't think I've ever actually played it through.
You should.
I've played it a little bit. I started, I know.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I've actually gone through
and
it.
you need to play it.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you definitely do. You need to experience it.
Yeah?
Yes. You need to join the collective.
I might check that out if I have time.
Yeah, you should.
So maybe I'll finish that by then, and then I'll jump on it.
Yeah. Watch out for the Queen of Blades.
Yeah, I'm aware of the Queen of Blades.
Yeah, she'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This week, the final DLC for Dark Souls 3 came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. I saw
the
that.
Ring City.
I haven't bought them yet because with DS2 I bought them and I never did get around to playing them, so I was kind of holding back.
Yeah. I need to finish the game, and I'll get back to it.
It's good. I had jumped back into it, and I'm like, this game is so good. I'm going to play it so hard. And then I had Zelda.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's come out. It's the last one they're doing. It apparently has the best boss fight in it. It apparently wraps up the series really well.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's the word. So, check that out.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, the most Googled Overwatch character.
Yeah.
In all the states, there's like an infograph. It shows the state. It's Sombra.
Yeah. I saw that.
I don't know
why they even broke it up by a date. States.
By dates.
By state. We're having trouble with language this episode.
We always have trouble with language.
No, I'm perfect with language.
Right.
I spoke good.
I spoke as well.
I spoke it well.
But yeah, so I don't know if that's true or not. The article I saw was weird, and I got it lost my interest. But I thought it was funny.
Okay,
I just wanted.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because all the little hints. You know why? There was tons of stuff like about Sombra, and then there was a long, huge wait for her finally coming out, and there was a website, and there was
people were just constantly checking
stuff counting down, so people were like looking, and then like they were thought maybe you had to do something in the game to get her to unlock or something, and so everyone was like, "What's up with Sombra?" And we're constantly searching, so that's why people kept hoping for new information about it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Oh,
it's a short news week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all there is there's nothing but Zelda.
There's nothing but Zelda.
There is only Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
There is no
Zool.
There's no
Dana.
There is no Dana. There's only Zelda. There is no Daniel.
That's a
There
dumb.
is only Zelda.
So you become a woman?
I'm a pretty girl.
You're going that way. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. I support you.
No, yeah.
You do you, man. You
know.
I mean, ma'am.
I'm glad you support my lifestyle.
I support your life. I support everyone's lifestyle.
Yeah. Whatever it might be.
Whatever it might be.
It changes on a weekly basis.
Yes.
But right now it's Zelda.
Yes.
Please go to our website. You know where it is.
Please.
You sound a little desperate there.
I mean, please
do.
Please.
We don't need it.
Batman commands it.
DEAFNDUMB.com. There are links to stuff there. You can subscribe to us on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter.
You can download us on Google Play, which nobody does.
Nobody does, but you can.
You can.
You could be the first. Be the first.
I need to go look to see if anyone actually has downloaded it. I don't think they have.
And, we're going to put out new episodes every Monday, as I'm sure you're aware of. I want to thank everyone for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May. This has been Deaf and Dumb.
Deaf and Dumb.
Stop it. This is my part.
Deaf of the Wild.
Deaf of the Wild. Batman.
Come here, child.
Wow.
Would you like a vanilla wafer? Would you like a vanilla wafer?